Mr Mitchell.
Well, as Shadow Rapporteur, Chairperson, let me say that I support the approach by Charles to this in general and also in many of the specifics that he mentions. It's a crucial tool in the resources of this committee, and I think Charles has presented some important points which need to be considered in the Policy Coherence for Development agenda. I was the rapporteur for the report on donor coordination of EU development aid, and I think that both these reports, though they're separate issues, can be addressed in a similar light. And in both cases, I think it requires closer cooperation between the European Parliament and national parliaments, as I was saying this morning, whether it's related to achieving savings or whether it's related to ensuring coherence between development policies and internal policies. I welcome what Charles has just said about policy cooperation, policy coherence in development, which should encompass agriculture, trade, health, immigration, fisheries and environmental policy. Some of this will be controversial, although my colleagues in agriculture say it's not as controversial as it used to be. But I think that we need to ask the Commission to fully investigate how each of these policies relate and interact with development cooperation as a whole. I think we need to raise in Parliament more strongly, and Charles' report gives us an opportunity to do this, the political will for policy coherence in development. I also welcome and strongly endorse what Charles has said about the proposal to include policy coherence in development in the post-2015 framework. If the post-2015 framework is to be successful, it needs to look at the problems we've had with coordination of policies of donors of aid over the past 10 years. Regardless of the tremendous success of the MDGs, and there have been great successes, there is still a lot of ineffectiveness in the way we coordinate our development policies from country to country and from organisation to organisation. And I think greater coherence is essential if we are to have greater impact. So I thank colleague Charles Goerens for his report, and I can generally support the thrust of it and many of the specifics, some of which will be difficult for other committees to embrace, but I think we have to push the development policy. That's what will be expected of us, and if we don't do it, nobody else will. Thank you.